Welcome everyone to another episode here, Jaws Podiatry. I want to thank the patient for allowing us to do this interactive video. There is no testimonial here. This is more of, I want to say, just like you and I were talking about education, right? Tell your story for all the people in the entire world so they can actually, hear from the quote unquote horse's mouth, right?
Okay.
Because I came into the room and this is what we see, right?
Yeah.
So Cliff Note version.
Okay. Well, it was in a period of my life. They were diagnosing me with everything because I was diabetic, and I was not taking the metformin, the prescription that they had wanted me to take to bring my sugars down, which was metformin 1000. I was supposed to be taking that. I wasn't taking that because I was feeling great. I was feeling okay. I didn't feel I needed to be on medication for the rest of my life. Whatever. That's what some people say. Once you're diabetic, you stay on medication your whole life. I didn't feel I needed that, so I wasn't taking the medication. Okay, so I went for a basic urinalysis. My doctor wanted me to go for a urinalysis. They said I had albumin in my urine, which is a protein in your urine. So
Correct. Albumin.
Yep. So that was causing me a lot of anxiety. Then they said you have rapid heartbeat. So I was I was seeing a cardiologist. They wanted me to see a cardiologist for this rapid heartbeat. I saw him, and he said you have to take now medication for the rest of your life.
Tell me about the left.
Okay, so I'm just making the background what I was under, the pressures I was under with all these. Yep. I was feeling good, but all these things they were telling me was wrong with me, whatever. So under those conditions, I saw the cardiologist that day, and I think when he told me you're going to have to take now medication for your rapid heartbeat all day, I think that caused excessive anxiety, whatever. I put some pressure on my foot. That caused me to put trauma on my foot. I was getting on a bus or whatever, and I had trauma to the foot. So I felt a little pain that evening. A couple of days go by. The little pain that was in my foot starts emanating up the rest of my leg. It starts emanating up the rest of my leg. One night I wake up, within a week of this, I wake up to go to the bathroom, and I see on the carpets is all blood on the carpet. So I look at I see blood on my toes. I see blood on my shin. So I don't know. Okay, so I go take a shower, wash off the blood. A couple of days go by, I can't walk on the leg. It's very difficult for me to walk on the leg. I'm walking, I'm falling down. The building that I live in, they had a storage room. They had some walkers left over. They lent me a walker. So a day goes by, so I said, no, it's not getting better. I'm going to have to go into the emergency room. I go into the emergency room. One doctor looks at it, I think you have gangrene. Another doctor, he says, I think you popped a vein, which was good. Okay, so they said a vascular surgeon is going to have to look at it. So they transported me by ambulance to another hospital. That night, dinner time, they put dinner on. I hadn't eaten in a day or two. I had a flu. I was feeling sick, whatever. I hadn't eaten. Dinner time, they come. They put a nice dinner on my tray. A doctor walks in. After they he says, "Don't eat that." But I was so hungry, I ate it anyway. And then he says, "You need a through the knee amputation." I'm pretty sure he said it was a through the knee amputation. I said, no, don't amputate my leg. Don't amputate my leg. Do an MRI. Do something. He said, so then I think later he says, now you need an above the knee amputation. So I had just signed some papers saying you could do a through the knee amputation because he said if you don't do it, you're going to die. So I agreed to a through. Now he says you need an above the knee amputation. I had to sign off on an above the knee amputation. So he just was very rude, very obnoxious. He said maybe next time you'll listen to what people say, what people tell you. So I don't know if he was referring to the fact that that my sugars were high and I wasn't taking the medication for it, or if I had eaten dinner and he didn't want me to eat the dinner. I don't know what. But
So you ended up with an amputation as a result of possibly the diabetes, which started the problem in the foot.
yeah, that's what I don't understand. They said this was due to diabetes also, but I know
So
with this.
on the right we have we're not going to undress it, take everything back down, but there's a Charcot. You have Charcot deformity.
That was diagnosed. Yeah.
Right, Charcot on the right, and you have a small. Dr. Kushner notified me that you do have an ulcer, a little one.
Yeah.
So the most important thing right here, right now, is obviously education. Number one. Number two, prevention. Right. We want to make sure that we take care of the right foot issue before it progresses into something else. Right. So what I think is really, and I want to thank you, genuinely thank you for doing this. This video, because I think that it's a wake-up call for a lot of people.
Well, let me just say, with the diabetes issue, I put trauma on this foot, that's what caused this, and I put trauma on this foot, that's what caused that, I think. I don't see how they're saying it just started because of diabetes.
Right.
I did trauma.
Do you suffer from any type of neuropathy?
That's what they're saying. I have neuropathy.
Gotcha.
I don't know. But if I do something to myself, if I break my leg or put trauma, or the ulcer I cut open my foot myself. Not, it just, I saw some white stuff, I thought I could cut it out. I did it myself.
Gotcha.
So I do these things to myself. I don't know why they're saying it's diabetes. I don't understand that. But,
well, you're in the right place.
Good.
In the right hands and in the right feet, right?
But I hope to live, despite all this, I love life, and I want to live as long as I can.
Super.
Yeah, I want to I feel pretty good. He told me to look on the internet. He said you don't have a long life expectancy because of the amputation. He said it cuts your life expectancy.
Well, the odds now are sort of against, the patient wants, whether it's a below or above the knee amputation, because you expend more energy. So we will definitely, I think it will, I'll speak to Dr. Kushner to just make sure that we can, provide you with more information in that respect, right?
Yeah, I want to live as long as I can. They have to give me some directions or what I could do to prolong my life.
Absolutely.
I'm controlling my diabetes. I'm doing all the things,
Well, I just want to say thank you, and then we'll present this case of the right foot the next time that you're here to all of our subscribers.